Playlet, Oliver Twist. This part of the story tells us what happened when Sikes and Toby tried to make Oliver help them burgle a house. In the garden, near a small window in a wall, Oliver is kneeling on the ground. Sikes and Toby are standing beside him.
No! Don't make me steal! Let me go!
Get up or I will blow your head off!
Don't be a fool, Sikes. You can't do that here. People will hear us.
Toby puts his hand over Oliver's mouth while Sikes breaks open the small window. They push Oliver through the window.
Now go to the front door and open it.
Oliver starts to go to the front door.
Come back. I heard something.
Oliver turns around. Giles and Brittles appear at the door. Giles has a gun and shoots Oliver. He and Brittles are very afraid and run into the house. Oliver holds on to his left arm. Sikes grabs him and drags him back out of the window. Sikes and Toby run away, carrying Oliver.
They're chasing us! Run!
The two men drop Oliver and run away. It is the next morning, inside the house. Mrs. Maylie and Rose are sitting at a table having breakfast. Giles is waiting on them. On another part of the stage, Oliver is lying in a bed asleep.
Giles, please pour some tea.
Were you afraid last night, Aunt?
No, Giles is a very good servant. I am sure he will keep us safe.
Yes, that's true, but the gun made a loud noise. Could I have some milk, please, Giles?
A fat man rushes into the room. It is Mr. Losberne, the doctor.
My dear Miss Maylie, dear Rose, are you all right? You are lucky to be alive. They might have shot you.
We are not hurt, Doctor.
But Giles shot one of the terrible burglars, and he is hurt. We thought he ran away, but he came back to the house this morning. We would like you to examine him.
Yes, of course, Rose. Where is he?
Giles, please take Mr. Losberne to see the burglar you shot.
Of course, miss. This way, please, Doctor.
He leads the doctor to Oliver. Giles returns to the breakfast table while the doctor bends over Oliver and looks at his arm. There is a knock at the door. Giles goes off stage to open it. He returns to the breakfast room.
I have asked Brittles to get the police, madam.
Good. We don't want to keep him here any longer than necessary.
Please tell us when they arrive.
Very good, miss.
He goes off stage. The doctor enters.
Have you seen this burglar, ladies?
No, we haven't. I am sure that he is not a nice man to look at.
I think you might be surprised. Please come and see him.
Very well. We will come with you.
They get up and move across to Oliver's bed. He is still asleep.
Why, he is only a boy.
Yes, he is very small. Is he all right, Doctor?
He is badly hurt, but I think he will be all right.
He can't be a burglar. He is much too young. We must not let the police take him. He is too small and sick to go to jail.
Don't worry, ladies. I will save him.
Giles enters with Brittles.
Who shot this boy? I did, sir. He was trying to burgle the house. I shot him.
Giles, you didn't tell us it was only a boy.
Are you sure this is the boy you shot? Did you see him properly in the dark?
Giles and Brittles look at each other. They are not sure.
Well, was it the same boy?
There is another knock on the door. Giles goes to answer it.
I'm not sure. It was dark. It was Giles who saw him.
Giles returns with two police officers.
These police officers are from London. This is Mr. Blathers, and this is Mr. Duff.
Welcome, officers. I think you should talk to Giles and Brittles first. They saw everything.
Very good idea, madam. Please come with me, gentlemen.
He leads Giles and Brittles to another part of the stage. Duff goes with them. Mrs. Maylie and Rose continue to look at Oliver. They clean his face and hands and comb his hair while the police officers speak with Giles and Brittles. Mr. Losberne goes off stage.
Now, gentlemen, what happened?
Well, sir, I heard a noise. I went to see what it was. Brittles came with me. I took a gun. Then Brittles saw the boy and said, "Shoot him, he's a burglar."
No, that's not how it happened. You saw the boy and told me to shoot him, but you had the gun, so you shot him.
Who saw him first?
He did.
He did.
This is very strange. You don't agree with each other. We cannot arrest him unless you can agree.
Perhaps we should look at the gun.
Mr. Losberne enters, carrying the gun. He is doing something to it.
Officers, I think this is the gun that they used.
Is this your gun?
Yes. It is not loaded. This gun did not shoot anybody.
Really?
That's very strange. I'm sure I loaded it.
No, I loaded it.
I need to speak to Mrs. Maylie.
They all go back to where Mrs. Maylie and Rose are still looking after Oliver. Blathers is carrying the gun.
Mrs. Maylie, I think there has been a mistake. This boy was not one of the burglars. Your servants cannot agree with each other, and now we discover that the gun was not loaded.
I agree. This boy was not one of the burglars. We will go back to London. Goodbye.
The two policemen leave. Mr. Losberne, Mrs. Maylie, and Rose are happy. Giles and Brittles look puzzled.